Hi guys. It's me again. Oh no. Oh, it's been a little while. I'm only doing a quick little stream before I start work. I gotta go very soon. So just tiny little quick stream today. What are we doing? Good question. I don't know. First of all, I'm gonna charge my stylus or my pen because it's not charged yet. And then after that, I want to work on this drawing some more. I want to fix the head because I feel like the head looks a little squashed. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the body is too long or if the head is too flat. But I need to fix some of the proportions on this because it doesn't look quite right to me. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is. It could just be the hair. Maybe the head is a bit too long, too flat. I don't know. I'm gonna start doing some sketches over the top of it to try and fix it a bit, to see what I can change to make it look a bit better. But then we'll just go from there. Yeah, my main problem right now is just... Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing without my glasses right now. This... And maybe this... The body looks a little bit too long, but also she's stretched out, so... It kind of makes sense. But I don't know what to do about this head. Because she's facing... Her head is facing down. So we want that. And her mouth would be here. I think because the ear... No, that's not an ear. Never mind. Scratch that. I think because the hair comes out so much over here. And the head ends here. It just makes her head look a lot more squashed than it should be. Move this a little bit as well over to the right. Take some perspective there. Bring these in a little bit. Move this part of the hair in a little bit more. Just a whole bunch of things we need to fix. I've been kind of putting off. A bit of a big task, kind of. But we'll sort that out. Yeah, just a very short, chill stream today. We're not doing much. But I'm so tired for some reason, and I don't know why. I haven't been able to sleep much lately. Like, I barely got any sleep last night. I did eventually manage to get to sleep, So I shouldn't be as tired as I am right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need my glasses on. So I can open my eyes properly. I'm just kind of squinting right now, so it's making me more tired. I got my coffee with me. See if that fixes things a bit. Maybe perk me up a bit. I don't know why though, but coffee normally makes me more tired. But, let's see if it gets me through the day. Alright, let's get these drawings on the way. It's been too long without me doing a doodle. Oh, that's a thought. I could do a doodle to get things started. Okay, so her head is facing down. So we want her like this. Yeah, so the head looks fine like that. Why does it not look fine like this? How do we troubleshoot this? Okay, it could be the eyes are too high up, too far apart. The head is way too wide. Okay. Let's try and fix some of that. I'm just gonna copy and paste this layer just so I have room to work with and make some mistakes and stuff. So when I do some fixes, if I mess up, it doesn't mess up permanently. I can just change it back. Bring this center part of the hair a little bit more higher and to the right. Bring this arm down. Bring that down a bit as well. Honestly, I think that already looks a lot better. Her eyes were a little wide. The nose can be lower down. And find the right layer that the nose is on. What the hell? Oh, so. Again, I think the eyes were a little wide. I'm just too hesitant on changing them. But we can try. Yeah. When I remove that part, I can definitely tell they're way too wide. I'm going to copy and paste the eyes as well, so I can have room to work with these as well. Move this one all the way over here. Let's just try and make them bigger. Let's play around with that. I think that position helps the eyes a bit. Oops. It definitely makes the head look like it's facing lower down, which is what I want. I think removing the nose definitely helps as well. Okay, so I'm going to delete the original layers. Yeah, I'm going to delete the original hair as well and keep this new one because I like this one more. And now for the body. So what do we need to work on for the body to fix the proportions of this? I don't want to start coloring it in until I'm 100% on the anatomy. We have the chest. The chest is over here. She's rotating, or her body is twisting this way. The body would need to face this way. So it would be like this. And then the ribs would be poking out like this. And hips would come down like this. And that would be better anatomy. It already does follow closely though, so I don't feel the need to change that too much. Though I'd be lying if I said that this part makes a ton of sense, because the chest is facing this way, but the chest kind of follows this path instead. But I want to make the chest without hiding too much of the body, and without redrawing the position too much. I don't want her to just be at a straight on side angle. I want her facing forwards, like she's facing forward toward the camera while pointing the sword at the camera. We've got to think about where this arm goes. This arm gets to the shoulder here, but it also connects over here. So then the over shoulder would be here. So the chest actually does kind of make sense here as well. And then ribs, waist, hips. It does come together here. This part could be higher up. That's probably why she looks so long here. So let's change this part to be a bit higher up. And have the clothes flow off properly. And I think that looks better. What I did earlier. And you know what? We're gonna go in for the color. Crap. Okay, we was gonna go in with the color, but now we can't because I remembered we didn't finish the hands last time. So we need to work on finishing the hands properly. And then we can go on to coloring in the base. I have all these layers now that are kind of just everywhere. I should merge them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the hair layer. I'm just going to erase the parts that are like covered by the hand. Can't see anyway. The parts that are covered by the arm. Just so they're not getting in the way. Cool beans. Remove this sketch layer of the sword, we don't need that right now. We have a tangent going on here, but hopefully that'll be less apparent once the colour hits. So I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. Like this tangent here would make it a bit confusing of what if the hair is in front or if the arm is in front. So let's change this a bit as well. And I want to merge the hair layer with my base layer and my line layer. Just so this is all uniform now. Don't have to worry about that too much. Let's fix these hands. So we got hands and sword. The hands are holding the sword. So we want both of them in view. For that extra context. One more thing, I'll just quickly bring out the drawing so you can see where everything is while I'm super zoomed in. Okay. Now I do want a very intricately designed nice sword. Well, actually no. I do want a nice intricate designed sword. But at the same time, this character has a very basic, simple sword. So, lore-wise, for the character design, it wouldn't make much sense to make this sword so complex. Design-wise, just for making it look cool, it would. We'll go simple, and then we'll see how complicated we want it from there. We also need to draw her hair clip as well, but we'll do that later. This is only a short stream, so I don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally here. Might play around with giving her really sharp gauntlets. Because I think having sharp angles is what helps sell the effect of metal armor. How's that looking? Not super great. All these fingers are a bit too uniform there for my liking. As the sword is rotated, pointing towards us, so these hands would need to be overlapping more. These fingers would need to overlap more. We'll figure that part out later. I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's a lot easier for me to draw hands from a reference than it is to draw them off the top of my head. Should probably look at more references of people actually holding swords rather than just holding random objects. It'd probably give me some more contextual clues on how the hands should be positioned when holding a sword. Like, for example, where this thumb goes. Do they hold the sword fully with the thumb, or do they hold the thumb here? It would be something that would help me out more if I started doing that. And as it stands right now, this hand position I've drawn, she's not exactly holding the sword, she's kind of gripping her fingers into the middle of the sword, which isn't really how you hold an object. That being said, I don't think this hand is too horrible. It's usable. I don't know how much time I have to make this hand look proper, since I'm kind of in a rush. And also the hands are way too small. Like, wow. I didn't realize how small I made them, or how big I made her head until now. So yeah, for reference, the way I normally scale the head size and the hand size is to make the head or the hands the size of the head. Make the hands the size of the head, because your palm is not the size of your face anyway. And that helps me like scale my hands better. But clearly, her head is way too big, because the hands look massive. Yeah, that wouldn't fly. But again, that is way too small. Let's do it a bit bigger. Nice middle ground, like that. That might be fine. Firmly gripping the sword here. And it's like curved. The gauntlets are kind of curved here. Like this. But this is a weird direction that's kind of messing with my brain now. I don't really know how to do this without a reference. That's the basic shape for our arm, or our hand. Our gauntlet. But how do we translate this into holding a sword? Could do it like this, but it makes her arm look a bit long. Yeah, because now the problem is that the fingers aren't like connected to the palm. The finger should be going into the palm. Kind of like this. That might work. I think that's kind of okay. And then we got the next problem is this hand up here. So if we want to imagine this hand holding a rod, the finger should curl around it. These fingers are looking a little too big though. And as I try and make more detail, I draw smaller and smaller, which is a very bad habit. I'm gonna keep these knuckles at correct level. You know what? I'm gonna redraw this entire hand. I feel like I'm going about this all wrong. I'm overcomplicating things. Then her thumb would be at this side. No, her thumb would be at this side. Kind of in the middle somewhere because her hands are rotating. Wait, no. Nope. No, it wouldn't. Her thumb would be here. Ignore me. Don't know where my thumb is. That's definitely a weird looking thumb. You don't want that. No thanks. So her thumb would go there. And scale this up to match the size of the other hand. And then we can start drawing the sword. I want the sword to be relatively beefy, but I don't know how beefy I want it. I do have a sword to work as reference after at home. And the hilt is normally the same thickness as the blade. Or at least the same thickness as the sheath. One notable thing about this sword though is that this hilt is way longer than any hilt would normally be. Also, like double the size. She's two-handed in this. Triple the size, maybe. Because the sword is facing the camera, I can manipulate it a bit. Maybe not that much. Maybe about that. And then we can start adding the guard for the sword as well. Alright. Oh god, the way I just spelt sword in the layers. C word. I don't know how I put an E in there, but go. I am gonna have to end it here because I'm running out of time for today. It's only supposed to be a short stream. But hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. With hopefully a longer stream as well. I have to go to work soon. Almost now. I'm not even ready for work yet. Oh no. Stream, I gotta stream. Close enough. Well, we'll pick this up tomorrow. And do some more sword shenanigans. Hopefully not spend so much time on the hands anymore. But yeah. That's what we got for now. Still got the chocolate go. Oops. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Mama. Bye bye. What did I do to mama? Okay. See you tomorrow.